Hey, friendo, Steve here. I'm back with your Raw cap. It's coming out Raw. Is that what this is called? Yeah, something like that. Anyways, to start off this week on Raw, Undertaker and Kane came out to, I guess, try to explain how they got away from being kidnapped by the Wyatts. They didn't do that, but they still look pretty cool coming out together. Kane is like automatically brought up to like this level when he's with the Undertaker because they have such a history together. So that segment was what it was. I'm happy that they had the Undertaker and Kane open the show as opposed to the Authority because we had that like every single week for the past 3 years. So that was kind of a nice break. I'll get the Undertaker as much as I can, as much as he's around, because I think this is going to be like sort of his farewell tour probably over the next year or so. Let's see here. Up next, we had a really, really good match between Kevin Owens and Neville. I figure both these guys can have a really good match with anybody. There was a crazy move. It was a reverse Hurricane Rana, whatever the fuck it's called. And it was really weird because it looked like a video game thing where Neville flipped over Owens, Oh, it looked like Owens basically had to do like a standing backflip and land on his head. It was crazy. I don't know how Owens, a guy of his body build, can pull that off. It was really, really cool. Owens went over Neville to qualify to move on to the next round in the tournament for the number one contendership. I'm getting NXT Steve and WWE mixed up now. Owens moved on in the tournament bracket. Breeze, and he was going to fight the winner of, I think, Dolph and Ambrose, which is coming up in a bit. Tyler Breeze got a win on Raw. I don't know if this is his first win on Raw. I know he lost. He's lost a couple times, right? I think. He beat R-Truth. Everybody, as soon as R-Truth's music hit, we knew that was going to happen. So Tyler Breeze picked up the win against R-Truth on Raw. That was good to see. Good for Tyler Breeze. Still don't think he can get really far, but whatever. We talk about that kind of extensively on Going in Raw, by the way. It's our podcast me and Larson do. It went up on Sunday. You can still check it out. We talk a lot about the current state of things. It's really good, so check it out. Let's see, and that's on youtube.com/Steven Larson. Let's see here. Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler, a really good back and forth match. Both these guys can perform. Both these guys can have a really good match with anybody. Ambrose went over Dolph. We saw that coming we saw these coming a mile away. Ambrose went over Dolph. Then he cut like a really cool kind of promo, talking a little bit of shit. Some people saying, is he teasing a heel turn? I would love to see that. I would love to see Ambrose. I would actually love to see Ambrose join the Authority at Survivor Series and win the belt. I don't think that's going to happen, but it'd be really fun to see that. Next up, we had sort of a filler match. New Day versus the Usos and Ryback. Now, I sort of knew this was happening because when the Undertaker and Kane came out and they were talking, Bray Wyatt and his homies came out, and Bray was talking, and the crowd was doing the whole what thing. That's when I realized this is a crap crowd. This is an absolute bullshit crowd. They suck. And when New Day came out and started doing their shtick, the crowd looked like they were just completely not interested. And I don't know what the fuck was the deal with that, where they were. I didn't really pay attention to all that, but it was just crap. You look in the crowd and people are like doing this shit to the fucking New Day. And I'm like, you know what? If you're not here to have fun, why are you even here? That's all I'm saying. Let's see here. Then we got Roman Reigns versus Cesaro, which is a really surprisingly great match. Like, I figured Cesaro could carry anybody, but man, he carried Roman Reigns to like a really, really good match. Roman held up his own. And it was a really, really good match on many different levels. It was sort of preceded by Roman coming out and giving us a weird recap of last week. I think they want to give Roman the mic to get his chops up, to like have him pay his dues and doing promos. And it's not going to work. He's perfect being silent. He's perfect just doing his thing, coming out, being a silent badass. That's what Roman Reigns should be. Because whenever he opens his mouth, it's downright embarrassing. But that was all washed away because him and Cesaro had a 4-star match, maybe even a 5-star for Raw. I honestly thought Owens and Neville was going to be like the one to beat, and this, I think, actually did it. So that was really impressive. Then the Dudleys, who I didn't even know they were still signed to the company. I thought they just came out for like a thing with the New Day, took on the Ascension. And they're headed back to NXT. So that was, I don't know. I think the Dudleys won this one, but I'll admit I went to Target during that match. I was also a target for Alberto Del Rio versus Kalisto because I knew Alberto Del Rio was going to move on. There was no way Kalisto was going to have 2 huge upsets in a row. And Alberto Del Rio, I don't remember him doing this match last time he was in the WWE. He does this thing where he has the guy in the Tree of Woe, and then he gets on the top turnbuckle, and then he stomps him. It's kind of like the Finn Balor thing, but maybe even worse because the guy has to lift up for it. And then he slams him down with his feet as he's coming down. And he sort of jumps off his chest. It's really ugly. And Kalisto literally almost died when he did it this time because he fell along with it. It was awkward. I mean, that move alone. I just saw the GIF of the move. The match might have been good. I don't know. That looked garbage. Another thing I did see also, I saw a GIF of Alberto Del Rio coming out with Zeb Coulter in tow because they're doing the whole Mex America thing, which I'm still very confused about. And I'm sorry, you can't look, you cannot look tough when you have an old man in a scooter trailing you. You can't look tough. It kills everything about you when you have this old man in like a Target cart. Well, I was at Target. I heard this guy and his woman was in a cart, was in a little driving cart, and he was like, "This Target has the worst driving carts ever." Go to a different Target then. Let's see here. What else happened? What is this? These are my notes right here. Contract signing. Oh, they ended. This was kind of cool. They ended with the contract signing for the ladies. Charlotte and Paige had a contract signing, and it was just as shitty as every other male contract signing that has ever finished an episode of Raw. I thought it was really cool. They're giving them sort of the main event shine with that contract signing, and they proved they can. But I'll be honest with you, this one ended with a pretty cool scrum and with Paige laying down some nasty words on Charlotte about her dead brother. That was pretty cool. I thought they went to a pretty cool place there. I like that. The whole time though, I was looking at Cole, and it's funny because I don't know if you guys know this, but Michael Cole like is shredded now. Like he was fat for a long time, and then he got like really ripped. And I haven't like made the point. I keep on trying to remember to make the point to look at Cole whenever he's on TV to see like if he looks noticeably different. He does, and I saw him. He was in the middle of the ring today, but the whole time they were just going back and forth with a sort of little catty thing, talking about friendship and emotion and stuff like that. And I really just wanted Cole to take that opportunity to be like, "Hold on a second, I want to show you something." And he takes off his shirt and he's all ripped like in that weird picture of him. So anyways, I thought that was really cool though that they let the girls do their thing. And that's making it a big deal. I hope that Paige and Charlotte continue this rivalry all the way through till WrestleMania. I think that'd be really cool. And then, of course, the new WWE movie, Santa's Little Helper with The Miz is coming out. I think Paige is in that, too. So that's really something to look forward to. No, it's not. Anyways, there's your Raw recap. There's Coming Out Raw. Check out Going In Raw. It's at the channel right now. We'll go ahead and link out in the annotations at the end here to that. So I don't think I missed anything. I think I got everything in. Again, I got my notes here. So thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys later.